Welcome to Mr. Bacon Pants Plays Games. Today we are playing Ascension. Yes, I played Ascension, I think last week, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I played the 10th year anniversary, and man, the new artwork is amazing. I love the new artwork of the 10th anniversary edition. I think I might buy the physical version. Yeah, it is awesome. And so I was looking at some of the additional expansions that they have. They have two new for sale. That I can purchase. The two newest ones that are in the app. I think there's actually newer ones still than this one, or than these two that aren't in the app yet. But looking at the artwork on these cards, it does seem that a lot of the new expansions are using this new art style that I really do enjoy. Like I said, Ascension's been out for a long time. It kind of fell off my radar, but the new artwork has put it back. Not that the old artwork was bad. So today I'm actually going to go and play one of my favorite expansions when it came out. It was the second expansion, or the second big box. So it was the original base set, this little small box expansion, and then this was the next big box. And so early in this Ascension lifespan, it was like a big box, small box, big box, small box. And the idea is that you would kind of mix, like, the small box with the same year's big box, and then they kind of started not doing that anymore and just coming out with big box expansions once a year. So this one's my favorite. I really like it. It has these event cards that pop up as you're drawing cards out of the center deck, and this is that old artwork that I was talking about, that old like colored pencil kind of artwork. And as you can see, it's different. This is the card that I love. This was like my pet card, because at the time I was playing this game, I had a dog named Jimmy, and he was a hound dog, and this was like reminded me of Jimmy, this little dog here. So it was like my card I always bought every time I played. But yeah, see, some people hated it. I could see why they hated it. I kind of like the style. So let's go ahead and just jump in. I'm rambling on. You guys are gonna get bored. Let's just jump in. We can talk about the artwork more as we play. So there we go, Mr. Bacon Pants, Hard AI. I like Ascension best at 2-player. I mean, I can play it more, but it just gets a little bit more tactical because the center row is just changing so much. Oh yeah, and this one had the frantic. So you could get, like, you may banish this to gain the current event trophy effect. So yeah, the events had trophy effects. But we'll get into it when we start playing. So I'm going to go ahead and play all. Man, I'm really getting steered into that Mechana again. So you may destroy this to pay 2. You may destroy this to pay 2 runes less than the next time you require Mechana Construct. That requires a little bit of thinking, but it's also 5 points. It's like a 5 for 5 card. You know what? If I have the opportunity to buy Mechana, I'm going to buy Mechana, because that was my strategy last game. It's kind of like the Dominion big money game strategy. You gotta buy it. It's too many points for so little money. All right. So now we actually got a choice. So I have 3 runes. I could buy Lifebound, where I could gain a rune and an honor token, and then unite with a new ability in this set, where I would gain a rune and an honor token. But you could only gain this effect once if you have played another Lifebound hero this turn. So it was kind of a cool mechanic. I do see a lot of Lifebound here, so maybe it would be kind of good to try to get that going. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll beat up that poor cultist. I like how the main cards are the new art. It does kind of clash with the old art. It kind of like really shows, like this guy, it really shows how much the artwork has improved. Not that this was bad. It was a style, and some of the art's pretty cool. I just didn't like that it was like all the same artist. One of the reasons I like Magic the Gathering is that it always has different artists. So there's always something cool there. All right, so I went ahead and bought some more money cards, since these Lifebound cards are expensive. Alright, and then there's just that construct. I don't really see any constructs in front of me. Alright, so I might buy this Lifebound. Let's see, draw a card. If the current event is enlightened, draw an additional card. You may banish. Okay. I think I'm going to buy this just to get the Lifebound. I mean, it's worth less points. Ah, there's my card! Yeah, we'll go ahead and discard that. Yeah, so Fate was a new mechanic in this set. So Fate was when a card comes into play, the Fate effect... oh yeah, it's asking me to play because I can... Yeah, no, end turn. Yeah, I don't want to trash that. The Fate effect comes into play when the card enters that center row. So it kind of adds a little bit of more randomness, but it also adds, I don't know, just something a little bit more to the game than just the base set. Even though I do like the base set, the new base set, 10th Anniversary Edition, the changes they made, I think, really do make that set one of my favorites. Alright, now we got some choices here. This is that, you know, draw a card and then draw another card if the event is enlightened. We haven't gotten any events yet. And then also banishing a card in the center row, which is kind of nice. And then this one is you draw a card, you may banish a card from your hand. If you do, draw an additional card. If the current event is void, you may also banish a card in your discard pile. So this one's nice. I might pick this one, the Shadowcaster, because it replaces a card in your hand. And then obviously, no, this only affects Mechana. Yeah, and there's no Mechana. I don't know why the game's like, are you sure? Yeah, I see no reason to trash that card. Alright, here we go. We got our first event in play. So this is all constructs or Mechana constructs event. So when a construct you control would be destroyed, you may prevent it from being destroyed. And then events, you get events or trophies by, you know, killing monsters, and they'll have this trophy effect. And then you kind of keep it in front of you, and then you can trash it for the trophy effect, which is pretty cool. So if I can get that trophy, I could prevent this from being trash. But I really don't see any constructs in play, so I don't really think it's that great. I might, well, I guess I could pay 2 less. This would only cost the 1, so then I would have 5 left over. And then I could buy this and that. Alright, let's do it. So trash. 1. This guy. And then that guy. There we go. I think that was a good productive turn. Hopefully I get that card that lets me start trashing things out of my hand. Oh, they bought my pet card. I forgot about my pet card. My literal pet card. I don't have Jimmy anymore. He was an old dog. He was an old dog. I mean, he did die suddenly. I mean, he was pretty healthy all the way up until the end. Which, you know, I think that's for the best. Living his best life. Alright, here we go. Now we got some options. Look at all those options in my hand. Alright, look at that Minotaur. Just looking at me. Man, you know, I just really love the new art. I used to kind of get into this art. I don't know what's going on. It's just, I don't know, the new art's that good. Well, this artist, too, in later sets, you know, he was still doing, or he or she, they were still doing the artwork. And you could tell as each set went on, they did get better and better and better. It was, you know, you really saw them grow as an artist, which I guess was kind of cool when I was kind of getting into it. You know, it was neat to... Alright, yes, let's do this. That's trash. Get into the void. Alright. Oh, my knight gets to trigger. Alright, alright. And then, do I have any constructs? I do. I do. So I could trash this guy. And then that would be 3. And then I'll have 3 left over, and then I can get a Mystic. Wait, why didn't that work? All constructs are also Mechana constructs. Oh, no, it did. It's 4 now. Woo! Thought I was losing it. And then, what's this guy? All right. Oh, I just did my math wrong. All right, once per turn, when a player defeats a monster in the center row, that player gains an extra honor. And then banish a card in your hand or discard pile. That is nice. So now we got the Void event going on right now. The Void is rising. Void cards are getting more powerful. Minotaurs are screaming as they die. That's what you like to see. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Banish that guy. Thea Apprentice, I'm sorry I had to send you off to the Void to die, but that's what happens. Alright, so I'm yeah. What's in my discard pile? Yeah. Alright, let's do that. We can actually do that more than once. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I think I can only have 1 trophy, so let me trash this first. Get rid of that. Bring that down. Trash that. Wait, let me trash. Alright, and then trash. Banish, yep, see ya. And then we'll throw that guy on the deck, and end turn. There we go. Got out some of that dead weight, all those apprentices. Yeah, you don't want too much help. You want like senior people, you want the mystics. You don't want those noobs. I guess they all got to start somewhere. Maybe the idea is that they turn into mystics. All right, look at this. Look at all this blue. All right, so I want to do. You may banish a card in your hand. If you do, gain this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of this tiny militia. All right, draw a card. I should have did that first. Okay, do that. What's this guy telling me? Oh yeah, I don't think I have that card, so gain the 2. Alright, so I could buy this with my thing, then I would get 4. Really nothing to buy for 4, but I could still do it and save it for a later turn. And then we'll buy a Mystic. And then... yeah, because there was no constructs that I could really care about. So let's go ahead and end turn. Look at all those apprentice. Guys, I thought I sent you away. The Mystic's like, oh guys, stop following me. Alright, play all. Get them all out there. Let's drain this. Yep, bring that out. Alright, so I have 5. I could... yeah, I'm going to do the construct so I can get this guy. Once per turn, when you acquire a hero, you may put it into your hand. Like that. That is nutso. Oh, no, it's Mechana. And I can't undo. What a waste. I forgot the the Lifebound. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, well, that was embarrassing. Oh, wow. Too little, too late. Yeah, I can get 1. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Wow. I feel really sad now. I feel really sad. Messed up. Total misplay. Alright, well, hey. It happens. You just keep moving on. You can't be afraid of failure. Failure happens. Oh, look at this. I may, so I'm going to say none. Alright. Okay. let's do that. That sounds cool. Do we have any cool? Oh, look at that. None. All right, so you may banish this to draw a card, banish this to draw a card, gain that. All right, let's just go ahead and throw the Minotaurs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then let's do that so I can get my Mechana construct. Let's just do it. Let's just do big, because it's like it's almost the end of the game. Honor pool's winding down. So let's just have like a big turn. Obviously buying the thing that cost 8. 8 points is 8 points. I don't care who you are. 4 points is 4 points. I don't care who you are. And then that's it. And depending on what they do, this could be the last turn. I might not get another turn, but I'm pretty sure I won. Yeah, there it is. The game's over. The bell has rung. The dinner bell. Ding. Yeah, like I said, I was pretty sure I won. I was a little closer than I was expecting. But yeah, I still got way more points than they did with the Mechana Construct strategy. What strategy did they do? They just kind of did a smattering. I was probably a little bit more focused than they were. Well, maybe not really. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of more pink than I really was expecting. Interesting. Void. Anyway, that is one of my favorite expansions. It did add a lot to the game. It added, Unite, Fate, the events, trophy monsters. And I don't know. I liked it because it just added a little bit more to the game. I thought, the original base set was a little, I don't know, bland. It was a little too, not that amazing. And then the next expansion, I think, also added some functionality. That might have been when Fate that might have been when Fate monsters were around. Was the second small box, and then, like I said, this one added a lot. And then the original base set with the 10th anniversary edition treatment. Like I said, I don't remember the game being that good. The first set, and I really think they did improve it. I think they kind of learned their lesson that maybe they made that first expansion too basic, and so they kind of pulled the learnings from like this expansion and other expansions, which is great. That's what I like to see. I like to see the evolution. I mean, this game's been around for a long time. I'm glad they're still keeping it exciting. This is Ascension. If you want to see more, I'm thinking about buying the 2 newest expansions and maybe playing through them just to kind of see, where the app is now with the latest expansions. I do think that there are expansions for Ascension that involve like a boat, like these pirate-themed ones that I don't think will ever make it to this app because I think the gameplay is like a lot different in those. So that's why I think they only have like the 2 2 newest. But kind of old in real life, because like the newer expansions, like the ship ones, the mechanics just aren't going to work in this app. And I think the newest one coming out is another one that kind of builds off that ship mechanic with the boat moving around the board. So these might be the last 2 expansions that hit this, or maybe not. Maybe they'll go back to basics. Who knows? But I'm going to try these last 2 expansions out in the App Store. Give those a try. They look pretty interesting. They have like delirium cards back, or whatever they call them, where you can kind of buy them from this like special smaller deck of cards, not just the center row with like this extra currency. So they added an additional currency to the game. The Dreamscape is what they call it. But I'll probably check these out, especially if this video gets a lot of likes. So sorry for rambling here at the end. I'm pretty sure you're not listening anymore. But if you are, like and subscribe, and I appreciate you. 100%.